Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to thrive while others struggle, even when given the same opportunities? Why do some see problems, while others see possibilities? It all comes down to one thing: paradigm. Your paradigm is the lens through which you see the world. It is the collection of beliefs, habits, and perceptions that shape your reality. And here's the truth: if you don't change your paradigm, your life will always follow the same patterns. I know this because I once lived inside a paradigm that kept me small. There was a time when I believed that success belonged to others. That happiness was something to chase, always out of reach. That the circumstances of my past determined my future. And so, I walked through life with that belief, never realizing that the greatest limitations were not in the world around me, but within me. Then one day, an old mentor of mine, an elderly man who had seen the world and its many lessons, shared something with me. He said, "If you want to change your life, don't change your actions first. Change the way you see." At first, I didn't understand. But then he gave me an example. Imagine you're in a dark room, he said. You stumble, you struggle, you feel lost. Now, what if I gave you a lamp? The room hasn't changed, but suddenly, you see differently. And because you see differently, you move differently. That was the moment it clicked. My struggles weren't because life was against me. My struggles were because I had been navigating in the dark. My thoughts, my beliefs, my fears, they were shaping my reality. And if I wanted to step into a new life, I had to change the way I saw the world. Most people live on autopilot, never questioning the beliefs they've inherited. They wake up, go to work, react to life as it happens, and wonder why nothing changes. But real transformation begins when you stop and ask yourself, what if everything I believe about my limits isn't true? What if I am capable of more than I think? What if the problem isn't the world, but the way I see it? When you start asking these questions, you begin to break free. Think of a caged bird. If it has spent its entire life inside a cage, it may not even realize there's a sky beyond those bars. It might believe flying is impossible. But the truth is, the cage was never its real limitation. The belief that it belonged inside was. Are there cages in your mind that you've mistaken for reality? Changing your paradigm isn't about forcing yourself to think positive thoughts. It's about shifting your deepest beliefs. And how do we do that? 1. Expose yourself to new ideas. Read books that challenge your thinking. Listen to people who have walked different paths. The more perspectives you encounter, the more you expand your view of what's possible. 2. Challenge your automatic thoughts. The next time you catch yourself saying, "I can't do that," stop. Ask yourself, says who? Is that your voice, or a belief you picked up from someone else? 3. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. If you spend time with those who believe in limitations, you will start believing in them too. But if you surround yourself with those who challenge themselves, who dream bigger, who refuse to settle, you will begin to rise to their level. 4. Take small, bold actions. You don't have to leap into a new life overnight. But each small step, each choice to see differently, act differently, begins to shift your reality. I want you to imagine this. A year from now, you wake up and feel different. Lighter. More capable. The problems that once weighed you down don't seem so big anymore. The goals that once felt impossible now feel within reach. What changed? Your paradigm. You see, life doesn't truly change until you change. And when you do, the world around you starts to reflect that new reality. So I ask you today, what is one belief you are ready to let go of? And what is one new perspective you are ready to embrace? Drop it in the comments below. Let's begin this journey together. And if this message has resonated with you, consider subscribing to this channel. Because every step you take toward a new paradigm is a step toward a new life. And I'll be right here, walking that path with you.